NCIS and its number of spin-offs are some of the most popular TV series right now, even after 2 decades of airing. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to talk to someone in your daily life who hasn't heard of NCIS. With this amount of recognizability and popularity, the actors who star in these shows often gather large fan bases. If you are a part of one of these fandoms, stick around, because today we're going to go over all of the stars from NCIS, their real lifestyles and partners.
Better yesterday. Hey, don't litter. That's not littering. It's for the birds.
We would like to take special care to talk about the stars from NCIS Los Angeles in particular, as it was recently canceled by the network after 14 seasons. NCIS Hawaii and the original show are both still airing at this time.
Okay. What? Oh, what is that?
Ew, that's a hair.
Yeah, I know it's a hair. What color is that hair?
First, from NCIS Los Angeles, the character Marty Deeks is a fan favorite. He's played by Eric Christian Olsen, and he has been married to Sarah Wright for over a decade. The two met in the business. Sarah is also an actor on the set of The Loop, a sitcom on Fox in 2006. You may also recognize Eric himself from The Hot Chick, Not Another Teen Movie, and When Harry Met Lloyd. Eric's brother David is also in the business. Fun fact, David is actually Eric's stunt double and is married to Danielle Rua, also of NCIS Los Angeles. What a cool coincidence. Eric and Sarah can be seen on an episode of HGTV's House Hunters in 2015. They really sound like a wholesome and down-to-earth couple, don't they? The two have 3 children together.
Ah, the old DOJ for the JTF for the ODNI? OMG, that's such a BFD. What are you doing? I just took a picture and wanted to make sure I got the spelling right from my friend Wolfie.
Y'all probably want to hear more about how Marty Deeks' TV wife married his real-life brother. It's a really cute story. In 2014, Eric told the story to Queen Latifah on her talk show. He said, Daniela was dating this guy that was awful, and David was dating this girl that was awful, and they weren't themselves. I would say something nice about her to him, and then say something to him about her, and they're both like, really? And that was enough to kinda get them started in conversation, and it became this wonderful relationship.
Yeah, and when they got together, because he came on to do stunts, and I would say something nice about her to him, and then say something to him about her, and they're both like, really? Really? Really?
David and Daniela got married 2 years after Eric and Sarah were married, and now they're all so very happy with each other.
A lot of things to get done down there. I gotta put systems in place, a way of doing things.
That'll take some time.
For sure.
Next, let's talk about another famous NCIS Los Angeles alum, LL Cool J. He has starred on the show since the beginning. His real-life partner is Simone Smith, whom he married in 1995 after dating her for several years. Simone was once interviewed by Oprah, and she told her that her marriage was so strong because she and LL were both spiritual, respectful of each other, and knew how to compromise. Sounds like a very healthy relationship to me. LL and Simone have flown under the radar, simply because they are drama-free. But that's not to say everything has always been rosy and perfect, however. Way back in 2004, LL's wife Simone was diagnosed with cancer. She underwent treatment and was able to make a full recovery.
The desk from the doctor when he says, you have cancer. It's unexplainable. I mean, it's devastating.
Just goes to show you how supportive and important a steady relationship in your life can be. It's nice to see a celebrity couple that has been able to avoid the drama and betrayals that we see in the media all the time.
Area clear? Yeah, they're the only ones here right now. I count 5 so far. They're all outside.
Chris O'Donnell, another star of NCIS Los Angeles, boasts a long and successful marriage. His wife, Caroline Fentress, is a teacher. They've been married since 1997 and have 5 children together. If you were to ask Caroline or Chris what their secret is, they would say it's all about open communication. These two have known each other for a very long time, well before they tied the knot. Caroline's brother Andrew introduced the two, since he and Chris have been lifelong friends. After pining over her for years, Chris finally struck up the courage to ask Andrew to contact her for him to go on their first date. He said, I was being offered these huge films that would have taken my career to a different level, and I decided to put on the brakes. I knew if I continued on that track, I probably wouldn't have gotten married. I was in the right place earlier than I thought. I would think to myself, could I imagine not marrying her? And there was just no way. That's a powerful statement, guys.
How many structures?
Only a few. Some of them have fallen apart. No task force?
Thought it best to keep it a little more low-key.
You guys wouldn't think we would forget about NCIS Hawaii, would you? No, no, no. We have to talk about Vanessa Lachey, who is married to the iconic Nick Lachey. Yes, Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees, boy band sensation of the 90s. Now he and Vanessa host a reality dating show together. I know that sounds like I just made that up, but no, that's their lives. They hosted Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Marry or Move On, and Perfect Match. Vanessa did not join her hubby for Perfect Match, but she was right by her man for the other two cult classic reality dating shows. And these two never stop showing off their beautiful marriage. Each show they co-host manages to showcase the wonderful chemistry between the two. Nick said, "I'm lucky enough that I've already found my perfect match in Vanessa."
No, not me. I am asking for a friend.
Right. Well, in that case, tell your friend I think it's more about the quality of dates than the quantity.
Next, a relatively new NCIS star, Katrina Law. Her character, Agent Jessica Knight, joined the cast of the original series in 2021. Before she donned a badge as Agent Knight, she was on The Resistance, a show from 2010, where she met Keith Andreen. She would marry Keith in 2013. While her husband no longer acts, he's a writer and director, and you may have seen him in the iCarly spinoff, Sam and Cat. Keith and Katrina have worked together on some projects, including the film Mayfair. Like many of the couples on this list, these two are obviously madly in love. Katrina has also talked about how supportive the two of them are for each other's livelihoods and well-being. She said, "My husband has been my acting coach since 2009. 2009 is when I started really booking everything. He's been really great at being able to say, 'You're doing one of your tricks,' or 'I can see you're phoning it in.' He's been great because he knows me personally. He's able to call me out pretty quickly." It definitely seems like these two are lucky to have found each other.
Parker's looking for you. Grab your gear, McGee. We got work to do.
This video would not be complete if we didn't talk about the NCIS man, Mark Harmon. Agent Gibbs is a fan favorite from the original series, who will forever represent the franchise. He's been married to Pam Dauber since 1987. You may recognize Pam from My Sister Sam or Mork and Mindy before she stopped acting. The two of them are the poster child of not only the franchise, but of the successful partnerships all of these colleagues seem to have. Did you guys know about all of these very long and healthy relationships? Also, before we go, another fun fact. Mark Harmon met his wife after being introduced to her after being crowned People's Sexiest Man Alive in 1986. How cool is that to be able to say to your spouse? Are you guys fans of NCIS or any of the spin-offs? Are you sad to see NCIS Los Angeles get canceled? Do you think NCIS will outrun its other spin-off? We'd love to hear what you think about all these characters and the actors that play them. If you haven't already, please also like our video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.